they get so blurred. Found a lonely widow and true love was our word. She had a daughter who was just a little strange, but also sweet as pie. How could I know? I just couldn't bro how twisted things would fly. This story ain't quite what you think. Yeah, it's pretty messed up but true. In this gnarly tangled web you won't believe the view. I never saw it coming, my jaw's still on the floor. When Alabama enters the chat, there's always so much more. Just fast forward a few more years, we're happy as can be. Baby girl's all grown up, moved on to the big city. She's living large, she's living big, working at the big box store. But even Alabama, big city life, can't even up the score. This story ain't quite what you think, yeah, it's pretty messed up but true. This story's about to come alive, morality gone askew. This twisted truth, it blows my mind, it's family tree hardcore. When Alabama enters the chat, there's always so much more. Ooh, it really began when my old man, he rolled back into town. Dirty tires, amplifiers, just a typical redneck clown. Happened to see his grown grandbaby with a little gleam in his eye. And what do you know, he opened his mouth and them sparks began to fly. This story ain't quite what you think, yeah, it's getting worse but true. This story's taking a southern twist of good old pedigree stew. I can't believe what's happening, it makes my thinking sore. When Alabama enters the chat, there's always so much more. Ooh, now I know what you're thinking, but I swear it just ain't true. My old man, he walked years ago, chasing that southern brew. We might just as well be strangers for all that we knew. So between the all of us, nobody had a clue. This story ain't quite what you thought, or maybe you already knew. But if that's the case, well then I'll bet by grace that you're a redneck too. But back to the story, it makes me sad, my conscience done got tore. When Alabama enters the chat, there's always so much more. My old man, he's got some years, but his game's as smooth as glass. And on that day in Walmart, he got obsessed with that ass. By some country reckoning, he could be her dad fourscore. But southern love is every bit as blind as it is poor. This story ain't quite what you thought, but southern love's a funny thing. This kind of thing appeals to you, you probably still use Bing. But yeah, this story's twisted and rotten to the core. When Alabama enters the chat, just stand by, watch for more. So this old man, the Southern Belle, yes, they fell in love. And 9 months later, they were blessed from above. Their funny-looking baby, well, he's always raging mad. Sometimes I wonder if he's pissed just staring at his old-ass dad. In this crazy, crazy world, my stepdaughter's now my stepmom, too. At the same time, her raging baby, he's my brother true. But he's also my grandson. Ooh, can you see this Alabama family tree's an insane mystery? So when folks come and ask me just how this came to be, I tell them all that way down here, life's full of irony. Through twisted redneck passion and a cruel southern fate, I became my own grandpa. This is bullshit, ain't life great? This story ain't quite what you thought. I hope that you ain't blue as you sit here and listen to my tale and wonder what you do. So enjoy your simple, easy life, always knowing what's in store. Cause when Alabama enters the chat, you only know there's more. And so a final toast to love and all its twisted ties in this crazy southern world, always full of surprise. I'm my own grandpa, a wild, crazy tale. When Alabama enters the chat, genetics, they can fail.